Good evening. It is January 6th, 2025, and we are going to do a quick review of the market here. And basically, on the four ETFs that we follow, we finally got the A1 here in TQQQ above the 10, and we finally got a follow-through day here in TNA. It tried right here and it failed, and then we got back up, and then finally we got that follow through day. So the question is, do they come back through tomorrow and knock this back down, or do we finally get into a nice uptrend like we did back through here? Um, Time will tell. Don't know. Would like to see SPXL and UDOW follow suit here and go from a B to an A, and this one is a B to an A as well. Going into the day, you were focused on what was set up on some of these smaller time frames. What I mean by that, if you look at AAL here, you can see that we're still inside for the year, inside for the quarter, and inside for the month. So it allowed us to focus more on the week, on this 3-2 up, and on the day. And you can see they gapped this up today, and then people took profit once we took out this previous high of right there. This is a really, really common price action for the day, and you're going to see this quite a bit. Uh, we'll just go through it again. Apple still trying to go 212 up here for the day. It did manage to close above this, but still quite a bit of profit taking. The question is do they continue to buy it and move Apple past this 2-2 rev here and take us back up here? Because these right here so far are all inside, so they really don't matter. If we go down the list here, you're going to see several names, like I said, where they took profit taking. AI was one of them. Look at this, got a nice big shooter. So do they bring this back through and take out this part again? We don't know. Amazon closed strong. We finished the 122 rev right here. So that's just a quick trade that people took, and hopefully they took some money along the way. ARKK gapped up, and we completed the 122 reversal right here on the week, and we are set up to go 2-2 on the quarter. And then whether or not they trigger the year here, that's something you need to know as well. BITO gapped up pretty big. Crypto continues to move well. For those of you who don't know, BITO is an ETF for Bitcoin. And this is a position that I got into back in June. And this is what it was paying for my dividend on 100 shares. And then basically what I did, I started reinvesting the dividends into the next month. And it just got to the point where I think today I closed it and I ended up having like 149 shares. But along the way, I managed to collect $701.81 in dividends. So check this one out. In all honesty, this is one that I fat fingered in the morning, and I did not mean to get out, but I wasn't going to chase it. It will set up again, and when it does, I will be ready. It does look good to get back up here, but I will wait for the TTO on the day. BTDR looks awful. This thing put in a new high, and then seller stepped in. Cracker Barrel went 3-2 for the day, and it took out previous high right here. And on the week, you can see that we hit 312 and took out the previous high, and then also took out this candle as well. Chewy got a lot of buyers this morning and went 3-2 for the week. So this was a signal, and I ended up getting my wife into this one all the way back here. So she's doing all right. I do have a stop right in this area in case it decides to reverse for her. CN didn't do a whole lot today. We did get triggered in on the 312 on the day. So the question is, will they go 122 back up through this way through the week? Again, these bigger time frames don't matter because they're inside, inside, and inside. And DJT ended up going 122, so it did trigger us into this trade. I actually got back into it right here, sold some puts in it, and was able to take some good money. Those are the members in the Discord group took this trade with me. I think they did all right, and we're going to just wait for this one to set back up. GM triggered on the week here, 2-2, and you know what? Let me change this time frame on the week because I keep moving it there. 222 rev, it got stopped out here at the 10, so the question is, will they move this back up through here tomorrow and gap it up? Keep in mind we have earnings coming up here. HPE looks strong, nice big gap up today. Ended up getting my wife into this trade right here on the 212, and we are now in a trend back up. Hopefully we can get back up through here. If and when we do, I will have a sell order. But as always, I have a stop right below the bottom of this candle, just in case it decides to come through. MARA, nice big gap up, and we had a nice strong close. I ended up selling some puts into the close on this one because we still have this 222 reversal, and it just looks like it can get back up here to this 2193. Marvel, nice gap up. Wasn't strong enough to take out the previous high, so it'll be interesting to see if buyers actually come in tomorrow and try to knock this out. Net, same thing. NVDL, just a great move since this 322 reversal here. We've been collecting money along the way by selling puts. Some people have been taking shares, but just know we've hit this target and this target, and now will they come up here and hit this target? We don't know, but we do know we're banking money along the way. Owl kind of did nothing today, put in a nice 3-bar here, and potentially could put a 3 in for the week. PayPal continues to move well after going 2 and 3 here for the day. Roblox, same thing, 322 on the day, which triggered the 3-2 up here to target on the week. And now you can see too that we're 2 up for the year, 2 up for the quarter, and 2 up on the month. And when you get these larger time frames to trigger the 2 up, these are the stocks that you want to focus on because you have all year long to play it, because we think it can get back up to here. And as long as it can do that, or it has a chance to do it and it sets up, we'll continue to trade it. Rivian just kind of rested after this huge move. Would love to see this thing go 2-1-2 and continue up, or 3-2 here on the week. RKLB, Rocket Labs, continues to pay us. We ended up selling some puts right here, not once, but twice, and now we have been paid twice so far in the first 4 days of trading, and this thing looks like it's still ready to possibly TTO and then go right back up. That's what I mean when I say it's 2 up for the year, 2 up for the quarter, 2 up for the month. Once you have established that on these bigger time frames, you can focus on the TTO on the week or on the day and just keep trading it over and over again. Starbucks ended up going 2-1-2 here for the week. They need to keep buying it. These bigger time frames don't matter because they're inside. Schwab gapped up and then they sold right into it. Serve, beautiful follow through day after breaking out on this 2-1-2, and we hit target. My wife ended up getting into this trade right here at 15.54, and I think she still has runners going right here and put her stop right there, or at least I know that's where she did it because I manage her account. But that's okay. Sweet Green finally got this 3-2-2 reversal here. Started on Friday, and now for the week you can see that we hit target on the 222 rev here. Will we get back up to the 10? I sure hope so. I still have a put in this from November or December that's paying like $200 premium. Snap is finally finding some buyers here after going 222 rev here. Don't chase it here though, because it's a 222 continuation on the day. On the week, it triggered 3-2 and potentially wants to get back up into this range right here. And if it does, it will trigger the 222 continuation here on the month. And then possibly we can go 312 here on the quarter. SLUN gapped and got sold into. It's just resting right here. It's had a really strong move since $5 or $6, and quite honestly, I would love to see this come back down to the 10 here. I ended up selling the put in this because I want the shares and I want the premium. If you don't know what that means, please stop by the Discord server and we can talk about it. TOST did the 222 rev here on Friday and it's still moving. Really like this name. I've been in it several times. On the week, you can see that we did the 1222 rev right here. And if we keep going, hopefully we will trigger the month, which will go 212 up, but we still need a lot of buying in order to do that. Tesla gapped up, and then as soon as we got right up here to the 10, there was a lot of profit taking. This one's still good. I know it's still set up for a 222 rev here to go back down, but I also like how this is set to go 222 rev back to the upside. For all we know, Tesla is always one of these names that tends to gap one way or the other. This thing could gap up past 3081. If it does, I am pretty heavy on Tesla. Twilio did the 212 here and it's still going and it's pretty dang close here to target. It did trigger the 3-2 up for the week and hopefully it can get back up through here. And last but not least is XLF. It did the 312 and then got sold into, kind of filled this gap. So if financials are going to participate in this, they need to turn this red candle to a green candle. They have 4 days to do it. But other than that, that's a quick market review. If you have any questions, please let me know. We'd love to see you in the Discord server. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Until we talk again, take care and God bless.